How's it going, guys? My name's Josh. I'm bringing you a video today on solar and the 5 solar myths that I come across on a day-to-day basis when speaking to homeowners who are trying to go solar. A little bit about my experience. I started at Solar City as an outbound dialer where I would call about 200 leads a day, get about 10% of those to convert to opportunities that I'd transfer to a consultant, and then he would close the deals for me and move them along in the solar process. 3 months after that, I became my own energy consultant. A year later, I became a referral energy consultant, where 50% of my business was just referrals. People who helped go solar, they'd invite their friends, their neighbors, their family members. Good experience, good experience. A while later, I left. Once they became Tesla, a lot of things changed that I didn't agree with. So I left. I went to another company called Venture Solar, located in Roseville, California. That's where I currently work. And I just want to make this video, spread some knowledge about solar. Please, if you have any other questions, just comment down below. Give me a like and subscribe if you can. Alright guys, the first solar myth here is that solar systems are for hippies and rich people. So that's of course false. A huge majority of the families I help go solar do it to save money, not to spend money. There's 2 different programs today that allow you to convert solar with no out-of-pocket cost. You can do that with zero down financing or just do a normal lease or power purchase agreement option. Lease and power purchase agreement, pretty much the same thing, except a power purchase agreement, you can purchase the system after year 5. So that's a big difference. Don't do a lease if you plan on buying the system in the future. And fun fact here, less than 1% of solar homeowners in the United States paid cash. So not a very popular option. Most people don't do that. So number 2 here, in order to qualify for solar, you need a huge electric bill. Some people I talk to, they're saying, hey, my bill's $300-400. I don't think I qualify for solar. That's also false. And most of the families I help who have gone solar, their bills are around $100. They're just going solar to save money with a zero out-of-pocket program. You can qualify zero down with either a good credit score. Some counties also, if you have bad credit, you can still go solar with called PACE. So there's options out there: California First, Y-Green, Hero, a lot of different PACE programs. I'll have another video on that as well. Myth 3 here, solar panels don't produce electricity in the snow. So I live in California, not really a big issue for us, but when I worked at Solar City, we had a lot of business on the East Coast. New York, Massachusetts, New Jersey. Big issue out there was the snow. So that's also false. Solar panels have been tested to produce power with up to 2 feet of snow on them. It's not going to be like a bright sunny day, of course, but they still will produce power. So that's another myth there. Number 4, everyone who has solar is off the grid and no longer connected to their electricity utility. That's a huge false, okay? People who want to go off grid usually are just dreaming. It's very, very expensive to go off grid. You have to purchase batteries. Some utilities have a disconnect charge that can be 20 to 30 grand. Me personally, I've never helped any family go off grid just because the cost is so high and most people don't want to do that. The other problem is if you're not producing enough power, your home's going to have a personal blackout. So if you're not producing enough power, you don't have power. That's why going off grid is a bad solution. Out of the 300 families I've helped go solar so far, not one has gone off grid. They're all connected to the utility. Plus with that is if you're not using the solar power produced, you sell the kilowatt hour to your utility and you earn a credit through the utility. Later, if you need their power at nighttime, there's no more sun out, you use the credits before you pay the utility. So that's called net metering. Another reason people aren't going off grid. The last one here is owning your solar system is always better. It just depends on your situation, right? When you choose to do a lease or a PPA solar program, the company who offers you that program, they're responsible for 20 years usually to maintain the system for the whole term. If a tree falls on it, they cover it. If a panel breaks, they cover it. Inverter, they cover it. If you have your own system and you own it, not only do you have to get your own homeowner's insurance for that, but when things break, usually under a manufacturer warranty, you have to hope that the manufacturer is still in business. If they are in business, then you have to hope that the company who chose to install the solar isn't going to charge you to do the work required to fix your system. Big headache. Once again, most of my families who go solar don't own the system. Very few finance, mostly do a PPA or lease. Not saying that's the best program for everyone, but usually it is. Another reason the federal government offers a 30% federal tax credit. If you're not paying taxes, you don't get the tax credit. So if you're retired, you're not making a lot of money, you make money but it's not taxed, those are all reasons you don't want to own your system. The 30% tax credit will just sit there, you'll never claim it, and it just sits there. So those are the solar 5 myths that I've been running into a lot lately. If you have any questions on solar, please leave a comment or message me. As always, please subscribe and like the video.